And now, we need to get Earth ready to join the Viltrum Empire.
Viltrumites believe they are superior to all other species. They subjugate or dominate or destroy weaker species or planets. And following a deadly virus, they will procreate with any species they deem worthy of carrying their DNA in order to prop their population back up to what it once was. This, in Omni-man's head, is the only reason he had his son Mark, who he believes will help him.
What do you think is gonna happen? That I'm gonna go enslave my friends for a bunch of aliens I've never met? This is my life! These are my people!
We have a responsibility to Viltrum.
I don't give a shit about Viltrum!
The subject of his age, 2,000 years, is a very, very, very long time, especially for us, a species who live to 100 at the most. This is a blink of an eye to Omni-man. The lives of his child and wife are the blink of an eye. And this is why he's so apathetic. Because 2,000 years of emotional reinforcement, of cultural indoctrination, will surely make anybody see something that lives as short as we do as unworthy.
The older we get, the slower we age. Viltrumite DNA is so pure, you're nearly full-blooded.
When Mark got his powers, it was abundantly clear that Nolan cared for his wife and child. He was disappointed when Mark got his powers because he knew that meant he had to go back to how he felt before. He couldn't just live this happy little dream he was living. He had to go back to Viltrum to reason that Omni-man's emotions, his beliefs are not impenetrable, as not even a man with 2,000 years of cultural indoctrination had it in him to kill his son. He almost did, but even though he had only known his son for 17 years, those memories of him playing baseball as a child are what stopped him. Those memories of something that he shouldn't care about, of a child he shouldn't care about, with a woman he shouldn't even remember exists.
Look at Mark.
Strike one.
You and I, we made him. He's ours. When he feels joy, we feel joy. See that look on his face? How can you see that and not feel the same way?
When he meets Alan the alien, this flaw in his thinking comes to show when he is shown compassion, and that compassion isn't just for the weak, as Alan could take a Viltrumite. He can fight Nolan's people, and yet he almost gets himself killed trying to save him. This is something no Viltrumite would do, and only shows Nolan that compassion is strength, friendship is strength, and that the isolationist views of a Viltrumite's life are pointless.
Shame and regret for my actions. I see the suffering of lesser beings and it upsets me.
Corrupts. From any human perspective, Omni-man could very, very easily be a god. He's faster than anything we've made, he's stronger than anything we could ever make, and he's older than our empires. Our empires died by the time he was 20 in our years, you know? He's old, and he's strong, and he's fast, and like Dr. Manhattan from Watchmen, he's apathetic, as you would be if you were on a planet with people who were significantly weaker than you, who died in a blink of your eye, whose entire cultures were built on the opposite of what you believe. He's apathetic, but he does learn empathy. He learns to care from his wife and son. This is something incredibly important because it shows that someone as old as Nolan can change.
What? What is it?
I think I miss my wife.
Never do what Alan did. Alan saved Nolan's life. But a Viltrumite wouldn't do that, because they think the weak should die. To conclude this video, I think it's only fair to say that Nolan Grayson is an incredibly complex character, and I'm not a very smart person. This is just my take on Omni-man, what I think about him, how I think he works, all of the above. What do you think? Tell me in the comments, I'll read them. I mean, obviously, you know, why wouldn't I? That would be really fun to read your guys' views on this. Alan's a character who changes too late. That's how I see it. He changes, but he doesn't accept that he's changed. And if he'd have changed 3 seasons ago, then we wouldn't really have a show, would we? So I guess it's good that he didn't. Sorry, this little rambly bit at the end is the only part of this video I haven't scripted, so I'm a bit rambly. But if I missed anything, or if you think I'm wrong, let me know. And if you liked this, subscribe by all means. Peace out, guys.